dimensions. So I'm gonna talk about the other side. So yo, during my ascension, the moment I ascended, okay, I was in the yard one day. I'm gonna tell you what I was looking for. I was looking for the black sun. Evidence of this black sun. Black sun is here somewhere. Okay. It was around my birthday or something like that, man. I know for a fact that this is not all what it is. All this I heard is an illusion. I've been to the other side, people. I know what we are. I don't know what I am. I am a light being, a primordial deity. I came back here to let you know that it's time for a change. It's time to wake up. Okay? I know with no doubt in my mind that once you leave this body, it's continuum. Okay? I saw myself flying. Okay? But let me back it up just for you just a little bit, all right? Here's the deal. As I was searching for this black sun, okay, what I heard while I was in the backseat of this car, I got my visor up, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to block the sun a little bit, see if I can see anything. And I'm recording this, all right? Recording. All of a sudden, I hear this woo. Now, thought in my mind, man, I'm like, damn, who is that bumping like that? It was one continuous sound. During my studies, I found out that it was a sine wave, the bass sound. Bass sound. I love bass music. Do, 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 do. All that type of stuff, all right? But anyway, if you do music like I do, the sine wave is also a voice. So I heard a voice in the heavens, which is up here, not up there, up here. As I'm looking at the sun, man, I'm like, whoa, I heard the bass sound, woo. Next thing you know, I don't even know how I got out the car. I got out the car. I'm standing in the parking lot, all right? You know what I'm saying? Everybody else upstairs, man, chilling, doing what they do. And I hear the bass sound. Now I'm standing here like this, looking directly at the sun, all right? Look directly at it. Next thing you know, I takes off like a bolt of lightning. I took off so fast, I left my body, people. I left my body, people. Let me tell you one more time. I left my body, people. There's more to life than just this body. So as I take off, I take the journey straight to the sun. I mean, I'm a sun guy. I'm a sun person. Get it right. Primordial deity. Been here ever since the beginning. Just kept coming back. They had us stuck in this loop. But my higher self took over. Okay, back to the whole. I took off, went to the sun. I entered the sun. And what I could tell you I see, or what I saw, I wasn't looking with these eyes because I was down on the ground still. My body was physically down on the ground still, standing there in the parking lot like this. Now, the being that's inside me, inside us, my being took off flying. What I saw with my eye, not these two eyes, but these eyes, I was in the ether. I was in the ether, flying like these little orbs you see in the sky, man. I'm an orb. Your body's an orb. The energy inside you is an orb. Energy never destroyed. It always keeps going. All right. So as I'm flying, kind of look this way, And I notice I see the animals from the smallest animal to the biggest animal. I seen how it all was connected and it flowed through like this, just a flow, just flowing. It was very dark, okay? Dark, triple blackness, triple darkness, all right? Since I'm being a sun person or sun deity, primordial deity, I shine so bright that everything around me was black, like a black light, solid black. We don't see the body without the body. We see the energies, the orbs that are surrounding you in all things. Okay. There, even though you don't see anything between us right now, there's something here between my phone and my face right now. There is energy in between there, which is the force, Luke, the force. Okay. You can control the field. You can manipulate the field in within this body, but you got to go within the body to affect the outside. So it's like everybody mind. We're in a giant mind out here. Torso. We're in the torus fields, which is a torso, right? And as I'm flying through, I'm seeing how everything was connected. Nothing is separate. That it's an illusion. Separation is an illusion, okay? And as I'm flying, I access my Akashic records. Once I seen all the animals flip through like an EKG, with the computers, and it shows the brain, it goes all the way down through the body like that. Different parts show up like a diagram. It's like an X-ray. Okay. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Hard to explain it. Very hard to explain. It would be like walking around in your room with the lights completely off, but you could still see. If you can still see that spectrum, you can still see. You know where you're going. You know where everything is. You ain't got to see it. You just know it's there. And it's just amazing. And at that moment, once I saw how everything was connected, I came back through the sun in the sky, came back through the sun and re-entered my body. And then the next thing I said, I remember this, and I will always remember this. I know who I am and what I'm supposed to be doing. So I come back to tell you and let you know this is what was going down. There's more to this than meets the eye. Okay? It's the most beautiful thing I ever saw. And then the next thing you know, I'm back in my body. And I heads upstairs. I pops a movie in, man. The movie I like to watch. Watch movies over and over again. I was watching Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Next thing you know, I'm noticing that numbers were sticking out. Numbers, letters, symbols. This is how we communicated in our day. We didn't have words. We didn't have letters or any of that stuff. But the universe speaks to you through these letters, symbols, and all types of other hieroglyphics type things, okay? Nature's real. Give big ups to nature. The primordial deity. Nature's what we live on. Nature's what take care of us. It's feminine. The universe is feminine, man. It ain't masculine. It's feminine. The sun is masculine, but that's masculine energy. So I'm flying back upstairs, man, and I'm popped this movie in, and I'm like, man, why is this shit sticking out to me, man? Immediately, I had to get off that movie, man, and then I started doing my research. I'm checking through books. I'm checking and looking up stuff. We'll come and find out what had happened to me is that I ascended to my higher nature. My lower self is gone. My lower self died that day. My lower self died that day. I'm going to tell you again. My lower self died that day. The year was 2019, right before they sent the jab out. You know what I'm saying? 6 months first got that jab out. I'm doing my research. I'm going through everything. Everything that I knew was resonating to me, and everything that I needed to know was coming to me. I ran into Santos Bonacci. First thing I learned was the Zodiac, the Mazzaroth. The Mazzaroth has everything in it, including the shirt. It's all there. The clock, the dollar bill, the sine wave. The sine wave, we wasn't born into sin, people. No, that's not what they meant. You wasn't born evil. Evil is taught. You was born into the sine wave, man. The ribbon in the sky. You know, the ribbon in the sky for our love. You know, my boy, what's his name? Stevie Wonder. The man knew what he was talking about, even though he could not see with his own eyes. Some people say he can't see, but that's another film. That's another day. That's another day. But I know for a fact, once you leave this body, you're back to your true divine self, which is a light being, source. You're a part of source. Source is everywhere, and the ether is everywhere. Everything is connected to the ether. Nothing separate. This is how all the animals are able to fly and go where they need to go without even having a map. Now I'm in the sky flying and flying and flying. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever saw, man. When I came back down to my body, I had the most euphoric feeling I've ever felt in my life. I had that feeling for over 3 months straight. 3 months straight. The weed wasn't getting me high. The liquor wasn't doing nothing, man. I'm vibrating on vibrating on so much. I'm vibrating so high right now, man. Back then, I'm looking around and I find out that, you know what? The earth ain't even what you thought it was, fam. You know what the earth actually is? It's shaped like a disc. Everything is a disc. The sun is a threefold disc. The moon is a threefold disc. The planet we live on is a pyramidal 3-disc set. But it's a realm, and it's very, very, very much larger than you could ever imagine. I'd say Earth is probably just as big as Jupiter. Jupiter's the sun, by the way. Gas giant. Get it? Plasma energy. So I'm full of this plasma energy, man, and it was the greatest thing ever. And I couldn't tell too many people about this, man, because they thought I was crazy. People think I was crazy. I'm not crazy, not one damn bit. I know for a fact I left my body. I got to see the other side. Now, mind you, me, I didn't see any relatives or anything like that. Nothing like that. Maybe that's when you leave the body and the body's gone. But my body was still down here on earth. Okay? I don't know not one person around this world that was able to get to the other side and come back. Now, I always knew when I was little, I was some special type dude, man. When I used to read that Bible, man, they used to say 144. There was a reason why I kept reading that. Who is this right here? What up, man? Solomon the Don. Talking about my ascension, man. My out-of-body experience when I took off through space through the sun. The sun's a portal. It's not everything you thought it was, man. You know what, though? There's a lot of ships coming through that portal, man. White ships. These ships classified, I tell you, they look like the same ships you would see on Star Wars, man. The chick, what's her name? Gina Coven here. She's actually documented this stuff. Okay, she drops a lot of breadcrumbs. But yeah, we don't die. We don't die. We don't die. We do not die. This is just one life. One life. Mind you, me, I don't remember all my past lives. I would say basically I'm here just for this reason to explain that we do not die. There is no death. And I put that on all my, I put that on everything I know. I know there's no death because I've been there. I didn't die. I actually became alive. There's a psycho death, if you want to call it death. There's a psycho death and there's a physical death. But you can ascend your mind just by doing certain things, like eating right, grounding yourself. What else? Sun gazing. Sun gazing is what got me. Woo. That's all I heard. I heard the voice from heaven. And heaven's up here in the head. Heaven means to heave up. I had to heave up that oil that's in the backbone, which is your Christos. The Christos, man, you rise that up, the Jacob's ladder, which is your backbone. Woo! You'll be right on point, man. You'll be on your way. Just messing around one day and then, yeah. You keep messing with the sun, man. That's us. See, the sun is us. Whatever we go through down here on this planet, on this realm, the sun goes through it as well. So since I'm here and we are here, the sun is reactive to us. Okay? People can keep messing with us, trying to screw our lives up and all that, man. But you know what? That sun, that big brother up there is gonna always know. Sending down this radiation, UV, UVAB, UVC rays, man. This thing is over. This whole world is over. It's time for a reset. We're gonna go back to nature, people. My understanding also, my understanding and overstanding that the sun is gonna go out. Can't really tell you how long or when it's gonna go out, but it's gonna go out and we're gonna go right back to what I'm talking about. The ether. We'll be able to see without seeing through these eyes. We'll be able to see with this eye. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, man. And I try to explain this to some people. I'm like, man, yo, man, I had an out-of-body experience, man, and people just kind of look over me, look at me like I'm crazy and shit. Like, this nigga don't know what he talking about. I'm like, look, yo, the only real way you would know is because I am source. I did do it. It may not have been an accident. It was on purpose. Now, I wasn't expecting to take off like I did, though. But I took off. Woo. A lot of people, from my understanding, overstanding, heard this sound the same time that I did. The Hindu people call it the roar, which starts from the middle of the realm and ripples outward like a drop in water. That's the same thing the EMP is gonna do. Natural EMP, biological EMP. We're gonna start over, people. We're gonna have to. I can't tell you who's gonna be here, who's gonna be left behind. I can't tell you that. We will see when that time comes, man. When that time comes, that time is now. You said the end is nigh. The reason why a lot of people know this, like in the movies, is because these people got the scrolls. They got the books, they got the information, they got our scrolls, they got everything that we had, and they put it all in the movies because they know what time it is, and their time is up. It's time for a new world order. A new, actually, not even new. It's the old world order. Put it like that. Old English 800. More liquor. But I'm telling you, man, out of body experiences, no one out here could tell you, probably but me, man. I'm the only person that I know of right now. Still to this day, it's been 5 years, man. Had an out of body experience like that, man. We are the beings that you see flying around in the sky, these little white orbs flying around. That's us. The day that I ascended like that, somebody saw me flying through the sky like that. Didn't know it was me because I wasn't in my body. But you know what? They gonna know soon because they gonna know who's who once these lights go out. Now y'all seeing all this tragic shit happen, man. The new earth is here. It's already here, a new reality. You can control the reality. You can control your own reality, man. It's the most amazing amazing thing I've ever fucking seen, man. This ain't about being good at two shoes or going to church and shit. You ain't gonna find this in church. You gotta find the power that was within you because every one of y'all have this power. And that's what I'm here to tell you. The power is yours, man. In Star Wars, man, Luke, he was always concentrating. Had no idea that they were giving us the true knowledge right in our motherfucking face. Sitting there meditating. Yoda was meditating, man. You've been having that natural pull towards nature. Get out of the Trinity. Yeah. All this cotton stuff, man. It's all restricting our, like, we're electrical beings, man. All this stuff is restricting our way. We're not even supposed to be wearing shoes, bro. We're not even supposed to be wearing shoes, man. You gotta get your feet grounded and get them planted, man. That's how you rejuvenate. That's how you get your body back, man. It's amazing. It's hard to explain, man, but I got some videos that I've got where I took pictures of those graphs and took video of these the crafts in the space that don't look like clouds and stuff, man, but them ain't clouds. Read out to my father and already knew. Hey, I tried to reach out to my dad too. And my mom, first person I went to my mom. She's like, whoa. She's like, Horace, you taking your medication? Medication for what? I'm coming to you, man. I'm your first son, nigga. How you gonna look at me like I'm crazy? I own my own business and all that other stuff. Have my own record label and all that, DJ and all that, man. My mind right. My mind is right. I said, Mom, not my mama. Oh, not my mama. My mama don't even want to listen and don't even hear it, man. It's jacked up, bro. It's jacked up. I told my dad, it took me about a year to tell my dad, man, because my dad's an ordained minister, man. Have been all his damn near life, man. And it's like I throw him the same biblical stuff. I'm like, look, I coded for him. I said, look, look up the 144 for me, man. That shit stuck out so much because it was telling me that's who I was before I even knew who I was. 144. That's real, man. That's real. You also had that many parts. Let's see, was it the dendrites in the body? Dendrites, I think. Yeah, 144 dendrites, man. Everything that's in the body is out here, man. It's the most amazing thing. Look at the trees around you. Those are like nerve endings, synapses, nerve endings. We're in a giant mind. I can't tell you whose mind we're in. Well, I take that back. We're in what you would call God's mind. The all omnipotent. It's just, it is what it is. And I don't know what else to say about that, man. I had the highs of highs when I came back down. You don't need drugs to get high, man. You don't need drugs to get high, man, because once you are seeing like that, you'll be vibrating so high. It's like, ooh, it's bliss, straight bliss, straight bliss. Now, I've told this to one other female that I know of, man. She knew exactly what I was talking about. She knew exactly what I was talking about. Shout out to Aquarius, man. I see you, boo. I see you. Shout out to her, man, because she actually listened to me, man. She knew where I was coming from, man. Nobody else in the world around here knew what I was talking about. But yeah, it was something else, man. But yeah, I'm going to get back to y'all up on this, man, on this whole century thing, because this whole century thing and being on the other side, man, is what it's due. Okay? Anybody else talking about it? But I'm going to get back with y'all. I love all of y'all. Love, peace. Holler back. All right? One.